Welcome to the second episode of Comfortably Platinum. Super excited. We're just going to jump right into it. Let's hit this unboxing. Stuff piled up, and then there's two more things today, so I got to get on it and start unboxing more than just on full disclosure. A nice problem to have. This is one that I knew clearly wasn't a t-shirt. It looks like it was whomever sent me the coasters. Actually, I know who sent me the coasters. They would just rather you not know. Also, apparently had this sent to me. A cutting board. I do love cooking. Yay! Stephen Platinum, am I wrong? That would smell so wonderful, so wonderful. Uh, let's just jump into it. Jump into it. A lot to talk about. I do have my favorite video of the week. I do have my favorite picture of the week. And we're going to get into that, but that's at the end. Let's look at all the rest of the pictures and memes and the videos that I want to discuss and talk about. First of all, the response from the first one was really great. I just assumed almost everybody had seen Fat Man going over the top rope and crushing somebody. People were like, "Dude, that was amazing. It's great." I'm not going to show it to you here. However, I am going to show you this by our good friend Ashton Starr.
Ashton doesn't turn his back this time. Ooh, a stiff punch to the neck.
Whoo, short, sweet, brutal. She got knocked the fuck out. That was fucking nuts. Ashton Starr, his highlight video, which I did a reaction to, and the videos with him, always great stuff. Speaking of great stuff, take a look at this picture about Danny Jordan. Yeah. It's a poll whether the NWA should sign her and bring her back. And it's really heartening as opposed to disheartening. How's this shirt, by the way? It's really heartening that she got 85.8% of the vote. And it's a very positive thing, and it's very encouraging to see, and it's very wonderful to see. However, I do have a complaint, and my complaint is the other 14.2% of people, the fuck? Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Oh, arbiters of everything. Like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And that sounds crazy coming from me, right? I fucking critique shit. I uplift shit. I speak what I feel. What's wrong with 14.2% of people feeling like she shouldn't get a nod from the NWA? Because those people are fucking, for the most part, I'm just guessing, contrary assholes. And fuck it. Danny Jordan's gonna get there. And it was really awesome to see 85.8%. I certainly cast a vote in the yay direction. Good for you, Danny. And now for something completely different, courtesy of Irving West.
I can feel the soil falling over my head. Leave him alone, you stupid idiot! Leave him!
The fuck, Irving? You weird fuck. I say that in the most complimentary sense of the word. Always interesting, always compelling. Whenever he posts, whenever he shares something, he doesn't just share a poster, he just talks about it, discusses it. He has things that he says. He's a well-spoken, intelligent man. It's really wonderful to see. Whatever his shortcomings are in the ring, as far as his stature, he more than makes up for it by having a look. A look is not the same as the look that Vince McMahon wants. lots of people have had a look without being the cookie cutter prototype. It's about making your thing work. And I mean, I get a freaking leader, the Hulk villain vibe off of Irving West, and that is a compliment. Fucking believe it. Irving West definitely doing different shit, compelling shit. And his video wasn't too long, something I could learn about, right? 16 seconds in and out. Little blurb of music, freaking well done thing. I really like his thing. The only thing I hold against Irving West is I once heard him say that Matt Hankins had the best vocabulary and was the most articulate of everybody talking about or in Georgia wrestling. Like, I'm right here, you motherfucking It's Alive looking motherfucker. Anyway, moving on. We're going to compare two posters, one of which does not work as much to me, and the other one which does work better. And, people might get mad about it, but fuck, I'm just going to speak how I feel. I'm going to punch up first the one for Larietto, and it's right here. Yeah, so I'm taking a look at it now too as we speak. And what's up with this poster? Is it a bad poster? No. But for Larietto, a group whose crowds are getting larger and larger, and now I believe this show was canceled, which sucks, but it's still worth looking at their poster, right? So what do I see? First place my eye is drawn is kind of this muddled mess on the inside where it's just a shit ton of people. You got cleavage from Tracy Taylor, whatever, but it's in the epic filter and it's just a mishmash in the middle. Informational stuff on the bottom, which I have to go out of my way to kind of find, and then the font looks really small, so I'm probably not going to read all of it. It gets the date across and where it is, and then if I card subject to, I don't know, and there's a website down there. And at the top, you have Micah Taylor, looks like a star, looks great, and they have cage match, and I guess Micah Taylor's assisted by Trevor Aon and somebody else behind him. Okay. That picture of Laser is fucking terrible. Is it not? Like, you look at that and it looks like, um, you know how on Halloween, like, people show up on your doorstep who are too old to still be trick or treating and they just want candy? That's what that looks like. And I don't think that does Laser a service or the show a service, right? The one good thing I'll say about it is it's clearly, I can tell just by looking at this, Micah Taylor's the heel, Laser's the face. But again, Laser's picture here does not do him justice, and I believe the middle is just too muddled. Of course, people know famously that I like wrestling posters with just one image on it. So am I saying that I'm biased against this kind of poster to begin with? No, and I'm going to show you why. So next up, we've got a poster that I think is much more effective. And here it is. It's IWE, right? Are there a number of people on this poster? Yes. Do they have emphasis on who the stars are? The outside talent that they're bringing in, who are presumably going to be the draw and sell tickets, and I think ostensibly also raise their profile. Yes, right? You got Hammerstone on one side, and you've got what's her fuck from TNA. God, that's terrible that I don't know right off the bat, especially since I tried to book her. Maybe that's why I'm blocking her out of my mind. But look where your eye is drawn, right? You go right to Logan Creed's tongue. Brooklyn is a lucky lady, right? And then you fan out, right? Shawn Legacy, Alan Angels, and then so you've got the five holding up the two, bookended by the big stars whose pictures are larger. So again, your eyes go over them and maybe you recognize them, right? You go like, oh, that's Hammerstone. Okay, that's MLW guys. Oh yeah, she was with TNA/Impact. Awesome, right? And then you have Slim J and you have the other female wrestler right next to her. But they didn't just match people up, right? There's a sense of balance about this. You've got the five, then you got the one, and then they put Danny Jordan at the top, which sort of begs the question. One, there's a strong female presence on this show. We know it's not just like the two women who are wrestling each other and that's all that matters. No, Danny Jordan's there as well. Okay, awesome. Everybody's got like they've made strong choices. Like Hammerstone, heel scary face, right? This dude grabbing his throat with the fucking crazy beard. Alan, there's a lot of energy coming off of this poster. I think IWE did a really, really great fucking job. All right. Moving on to our next segment, we're going to take a look at the latest Alan Angels promo. I got a lot of comments privately about this one, saying like that people actually liked the way that I broke it down and kind of tore it apart. So we're going to look at this one. Here's the question beforehand. Is this promo a good promo? That's the only measuring stick I have. Of course, I will note that if it's improved or if I think it's not as good and that kind of thing. But here's the ultimate litmus test. Is this promo good or is it not good? It's for PWX Pure, Alan Angels, and go.
I'm not the same guy that I was yesterday. I'm not the same guy that I was a week ago. I'm not the same guy that I was 2 months ago, the last time I was in the PWX Pure Arena. See, a lot has changed since then, both in Pure and in myself. See, I've been through a lot in the past year and a half. And out of that has come a bad man. I'm a straight up assassin. I'm angry. Pure's gonna be my company. That's gonna be my title, Suge. BK Westbrook, you're at the wrong place at the wrong time, kid. I'm gunning for your ass. I don't care who you are. You're gonna wish you ain't ever been in North Carolina on that night. Drink to that.
What do you think my verdict's going to be? No, it's still not good.
Ashton doesn't turn his back this time. Ooh, a stiff punch to the neck.
Now, I appreciate him, and I'm just going to take credit for this, even though it may not be true. He can let me know if it's true or not. This time when he took the swig from the booth, he gave it a little sell. Great, right? His focus wandered, and I know people might chalk that up to that's his character, right? Alan Angels to me is a guy, and I want to encourage him to keep cutting promos, but I know I do not think this was a good one. He got information across. He got his character across a little faster. He did a little showing, not just telling. That's good too. But he's still afraid of the camera. He has to warm up and get comfortable. You know, when guys cut promos in the ring, not even on camera, but just in front of a crowd, and they've got the mic, and they've got the happy feet, and they're wandering all around, and they're having trouble making eye contact. There's the guys that engage you, right? That immediately look to you, that they bore. You know, Jake Roberts used to say, you focus on one person. Great. If that works for you, awesome, right? Gary Lamb is used to working a room, right? In church rooms. So he's very confident when he speaks as well. Let me give you an example of a promo where I thought the person was very comfortable and did just a fucking bang up job. And that's Mr. Chip Day talking about his match coming up at AWE.
So I'm a fat kid, eh? That's okay. You look like a fucking worm with braids. 100 pounds and no bookings. Jordan, you'd be lucky to put 100 pounds on. We'd probably get you up to what, a solid 215 then? And don't worry about my schedule. I'm still out here getting mine on my own merit, exactly like I always have. No locker room favors or buddy booking or hotel room politics to do it for me. But don't get it twisted. I'm not upset about anything you said. I've heard it all before, and a good bit of what you said was true. I do have an attitude issue. I can be a problem. Why? Because I know exactly who I am and what I'm worth. And I know exactly how good I am. I always have. But apparently you forgot that somewhere along the way. And something else you forgot, along with all the other bubble culture. I'm not Jimmy Rave. But since you want to talk hard on the internet, you can keep all that cliche respect bullshit to yourself. Because I'm going to tell you exactly how this is going to go down. And it is going to be very controversial. You're going to pull up to district. You're going to walk upstairs and get dressed. You're going to walk back downstairs and get lumped the fuck up. But don't worry, Jordan. I'm not going to tear every single ligament in your ankle and your knee apart. I'll at least let you limp away. Back to Ellis and Charlie and Griff. Why? Because you're young, you're dumb, and you're just like me. Watch the kicks, you scary bitch.
Good shit, Chip. It's fucking good. And, you know, a lot of people pointed out, like, when you show these videos, it seems like it's a lot closer. You're goddamn right it is. And there's two reasons for that. One, I want you to go find these fucking promos and watch them as of their intended thing. But two, when our eye focuses, it just focuses on the middle. So I fucking box it off when I record these videos. I box it off and emphasize it because that's where people are looking. All this stuff going on the side and any kind of font and wordage going on over here, it's just drawing your eye away from what's supposed to be the framed part of the picture. And so, yeah, I put your face up close, but you notice something. When you see Chip Day's face, does he look like a guy who's afraid to talk to the camera? No. I also noticed that just with his voice, a lot of the thing that he used to have, he no longer has. And when an element of that comes into his voice, it's to convey emotion. He is a man, and that comes across in the promo. And oh my God, I mean. His promo, one, he brought up an 8 Mile line. He said he looked like a worm with braids. But more than that, I mean, it was just, I watched this promo and it made me want to see the match, which is the ultimate point of a promo. Promo short for promotion. But Chip Day, there is just no doubt that this absolutely happened to his opponent in that promo.
Ashton doesn't turn his back this time. Ooh, a stiff punch to the neck. And
You knew I was gonna bring back that freaking Ashton Star shit. That shit's too hot, right? That shit's too hot. Anyway, we're getting close to the end here. I wanted to put up this. This is the Heroes and Villains poster from Pro Wrestling Action in Florida, the show that I'm going to tomorrow night. Yeah, it's a great looking poster. And by the way, I could have put up, they've done, no shit, at least 8 promotional videos. They've done a thing where the heel manager, Justin Michaels, has taken over their website and put up these sort of weird webcam little promos where he's fucking with the show itself and all this kind of stuff. All of their promos, by the way, have music laid on top. It gives it this magnificent feel. What they want is heroes and villains. There's like a costume contest and all that kind of stuff. They want, I mean, they say it outright. Cheer the heroes, boo the villains. And it's the kind of thing that, you know, the other promotion, Cornelia, that does the kitty shit, has been doing for a while now. But I have heroes and villains. This is a decidedly adult take, while at the same time being a very wholesome and clean take. And I appreciate those things trying to work in lockstep. I'm really rooting for that show. I'll just let you know, I mean, I go into those shows and I have the 4 standards and all of that of which I judge shows, you know, intangibles, the overall atmosphere, the wrestling itself, and how into it I get. But I'm going in there to get into it. I'm sort of sorry. I am sorry that my kids aren't going to be able to be there for that. They're with grandparents for the next couple of days. But you know, heroes and villains. I got the VIP seats. I'll be up front. I expect to be wowed, and they've done a great job of promoting, and I'm looking forward to that show very, very much. All right. best video of the week. Now, it's not a new video, but it's one encapsulating the last night of Wild Side, and I freaking love the thing. And I'm gonna watch this with you, so I can talk about it. Yeah. So let's go now. Now. Oh, for God's sake, Steve, when are you gonna learn where the play button is? Dumb shit. All right, now let's watch it. Yeah. Flying Heel Productions presents. It's just so well put together. It was a night that many will remember forever. And that's the truth. Look at the energy coming off of this. Look how hyped the crowd is. I mean, so many pictures and promos I see. You got to look at the crowd as well. And if the crowd's dead, it ain't going to work. But I know they didn't have to worry about it on this night in particular. Oh, nice little spot. Look at that crisp beauty. The still pictures add a nice element. Is that Jimmy Rave? Look at that. Nobody held back. Look at the body. Blam! Boom! The titles were defended. Oh! Look at this shit. I mean, it's just so good, right? Blood feud will be settled. Oh, look at that punch by Judas! Shit! That looks awesome! He got him up. Oh my God, now known as the Elevator, then known as the Ted Bundy, and that's Azrael shit. I just want to put that out there. Oh, old rivals against a common foe. Look at this shit. Ah, Italian dudes. Is that Todd Sexton? And are they going to return the favor? No, who's going to? Oh no, they did work together. See, they told a little story. I mean, this way it isn't just a sizzle reel of just spot after spot after spot. Oh my God, that ladder shit was amazing. But it was also what started at Hardcore Hell ended here. Oh, the dude landed on his feet. Look at the athleticism. I mean, how long ago was this shit? And this shit holds up by any modern. Oh my God, the backdrop into the moonsault. Come on, into the fourth. War began in 2001, ended on this day. Berg and Tank, look at that shit. Is Tank going to end up in every one of these things that I do somehow, some way? I guess he is. He's just that great. Look at Jim, look at Bailey! Look at Bailey, he's like, pick him up! Oh, ooh. New Jack, oh my Lord. This was some crazy shit. Oh, love it, love it, love it, love it. So dope, so cool, so awesome. Isn't that what you would want for your show? Especially if it was the last show of an era or a big show. A lot of notes to take if you're somebody putting highlight stuff together. And then there's a number of groups. I think there's more groups now in Georgia than ever before who are putting together great video packages. And now as I explore Florida, Florida's doing it too. So great. But our last thing is what was our picture of the week. And I try never to put myself over in my shit. Okay. Whenever I do a top 10 list, even if I could be on the list, I don't put myself on it. I don't think that really serves anybody. But when I saw the picture that I'm about to show you, it just reminded me. So Jeff G. Bailey wrote of the time that he was supposed to get his hair cut in an angle that we were doing, but he backed out of doing it. So I instead grew my hair out, bleached it blonde, did the Cindy freaking Brady pigtails, and got my head shaved. And here's the picture of me selling me being bald, and in the pan is my blonde hair that I'm sweeping up to keep. By the way, I still have it. So here's the picture. Pretty fucking awesome, right? If I may, I'm going to put the picture here. Yeah. Pictures are still incredibly important, maybe even more important than video packages, just being honest. The indelible images that you burn in, and to put myself over, look at me. Look at me. Look at me fucking, look at me selling with my face the emotion. Wrestling is about triumph and tragedy. And if you're going to put somebody over, it's the maximum. It's not just that my head is shaved, it's my reaction to my head being shaved. If I no sell that, it kind of ruins it, right? So if you're going to give everything, give everything. And that goes for all wrestling people. Guys, stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll see you on another edition of Comfortably Platinum.
Ashton doesn't turn his back this time. Ooh, a stiff punch to the neck. And